Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Rebecca Sophia Scott, and in this video I will talk about on how long it actually takes to get your first paycheck from Amazon. Okay, so I already introduced 4 methods to you, which we will break down here and show how long each one takes to get your first Amazon payout. Okay, so first make sure to subscribe to this channel to get more free information and free education about starting your Amazon business or growing your already existing one. And also like this video if you are happy with this content, and then also comment if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to answer all kinds of questions I can answer. Okay, so let's get into it. I already set up this whiteboard here where I will break down each one of them, and let's just get started. Okay, so the first one we talked about was branding. Okay, I'm just gonna write all of them down so we have like a little bit of an overview. It was branding. Then the second was buying products in wholesale and reselling them on Amazon. I would just write down here wholesale just to keep it short. Then we will go to the third one, which is retail arbitrage. And then we have number 4, which is drop shipping. So there you go. Okay, I'm just gonna use different colors to just make it a little bit more interesting and to get a better overview of everything. Okay, so first things first, branding, okay? In order to brand your product, it takes pretty much, I would say, the most time, because you have to do a lot of preparations. You have to do things, for example, like securing your domain. You have to file a trademark. You have to source the product. You have to get a design for your product packaging. You have to order the product. You have to like find the right manufacturer. So that's a lot of time which you will have to invest first. So I would just put down time X, because I cannot really say on how long you will actually take for that. Some people take weeks, some people take months, and some processes are longer, some processes are shorter, some people are more prepared. So I will just put time X. That's pretty much the time you decide to take on. You can do this within 2 weeks, or you can do this in 2, 3, 4 months. Depends totally on you. Okay, so we will create a little timeline here. So we got time X, okay? So then the next time is, so pretty much let's say time X is done, you found your manufacturer, you're placing the order for your product, okay? So you're placing the order for your product, usually in China. Let's say if you order your product from China, which is pretty common and where everyone gets their products from. So I will just take China as an example. Obviously you can go anywhere else. There's manufacturers in Mexico, Colombia. There are even certain brands or certain manufacturers that produce within the US, which is obviously super convenient and saves you a lot of time, but doesn't really save you money. So I will just take an example of that we order our products in China, right? So usually when you get a product, it has to get manufactured. It has to get, the packaging has to be printed. The packaging has to be made. Everything has to be manufactured from scratch, which will take probably around 2 weeks, just because printing, the packaging and all that stuff usually takes 7 to 10 days. And then they also have to like pack the product actually in the package, which will take you a total amount of probably 2 weeks. I have products that take even a month to produce, so I will just do the best case scenario, which is 2 weeks, but it can definitely take longer. One of my products, or a lot of my products, take around 25-26 days to actually be finished production. So let's just put 2 weeks. Let's just put it in days, okay? So that it's easier. 14 days, right? Which is, blue is the production time. Okay, so then you will also have the shipping time. So there's different methods how you can ship from China. There's air shipping and sea shipping. The thing is, with air shipping, it's pretty much 3 times as expensive as sea shipping. So me personally, I use sea shipping, but obviously sea shipping also takes longer than air shipping. But these days, it almost literally takes the same time. Like back then, like I would say 2-3 years ago, air shipping would be literally like 15 days. and sea shipping was like 30 days, and now air shipping is like 25 days and sea shipping is like 30 days, kind of. So that's really the thing. So I don't really care. I'd rather save my money and wait a little bit longer. So I usually choose sea shipping, which takes 30 days. It can also be longer, it can also be shorter. Sometimes I get my product in like 3 weeks, and sometimes I get my products in 1.5 months. It can really vary also on what time you order at. So it depends on like if there's high demand, for example, holiday season like November, December, a lot of people order like right before Black Friday, a lot of people order, so it's a lot of like backups and everything. And especially the thing is, the ship can already get there. Let's say you order with sea shipping, the ship can already get there, but then UPS, or in my case, UPS takes care of my order. So pretty much the ship gets to the port, and then UPS has to take my packages out on their truck, and then they get shipped with UPS ground to my house. So sometimes it's even that UPS doesn't have enough people to take the packages out the ports, and that's how it gets delayed. But that's really can depend from situation to situation. Usually it takes 30 days. So I will just put down 30 days. I'm just gonna put down sea shipping. Okay, so now the next thing would be, so let's say 30 days, you get your product delivered. The next thing you have to do is send out your product to Amazon FBA. A lot of people use the method to directly send from the manufacturer to their Amazon account, which is definitely possible, and which I also use, which saves you a lot of money and also saves you a lot of time, because you can pretty much be anywhere in the world. I can call my manufacturer in China and be like, hey, I need 1,000 products in my Amazon account, and I can set everything up internal and send it out. So the thing is, it doesn't work when you are new to Amazon, because you first have to sell that specific product you are selling for Amazon to see that it's actually selling, and then pretty much your storage or your Amazon warehouse space locks up. So you can send unlimited amounts of products, and they let you send them directly from somewhere else. So it takes a little bit of time and trust. Usually after the first shipment, you can already send the next shipment from China directly, which I can also explain in a different video if you guys would be interested. So you have to send your products. So let's say the same day these products come, you're sending them directly to Amazon. So it really depends where the warehouses are. For example, I live in Las Vegas. I have a warehouse literally right next door. And I still have to go to UPS and drop off the packages. And I would say the average time until they check into Amazon and are available on Amazon, and after Amazon has processed them, is around like 7 days, I would say. Just like, it can be faster, it can be longer, so I just put average 7 days. Okay, so 7 days shipping to Amazon, right? Or shipping to Amazon FBA. Yeah, I'm gonna lose space here. Okay, FBA. Okay, so we got this here, right? So the next thing would be, let's say, first thing, you're sending all these products out. We're just going out from the best case scenarios. It's sometimes like that, sometimes it doesn't. I had one product that's sold immediately the first day it was available. Sometimes it can take a little bit of time. You need a little bit of promotion, marketing, or whatever. So let's say the first day your product is available on Amazon. You make your first sale, okay? Or you make your first 10 sales, let's say, okay? So now that means that somebody orders your product, they pay for your product, and then Amazon has your money, pretty much. So, and then Amazon schedules 2-week circles on where you get your payouts. There are also methods where you can get your money earlier. There's a bunch of companies that offer you all get your money the same day. Don't do it, because you can literally pull out your money for free out of Amazon every 24 hours. You can pull out your money. Okay, and then during the business days, you can literally get Amazon payouts every single day. That's what I do. So pretty much, you sell your first product. Especially if you're new, there's gonna be a little bit of a hold after you like in that circle where you keep selling. You just can get payouts every day, but until you get your first payout, it can take you 2 weeks up to a month. So I would even put another 30 days, because it really is like that when you first get started. Your first real payout and your first money, because Amazon holds it. Why they hold it? It's not because they don't trust you. It's mostly because it's so easy for people to return stuff on Amazon. So people can return it. Like, people can get the product and then still return it for 30 days. So they want to like have some money on hold just in case all your products are getting returned. which is probably not the case, but obviously Amazon needs some security. Otherwise, they are pretty much sending you all that money and they don't even have that money secured yet. So that's how they want to do it. So I will just put another 30 days and I use orange for Amazon, right? So 30 days money hold. So, and then pretty much after these 30 days, you're good to go and you will get your first paycheck, and then you can pretty much frequently after that, you can literally pull out money every single day. Obviously it depends on how much you sell, but after Amazon fees and everything, they let you put out a certain amount. Let's say you sell $1,000 a day, you will most likely be able to pull out like, I don't know, 750 or something out of that money. So we will just put here, calculate now all the days together and all the time together that this method takes. So it's pretty much still, we got time X here, which I cannot tell you how long it is because it really much depends on you. So we got time X plus all these days, which are like 60 days, 74, 81, right? Am I right? Yeah. So 81 days, which is equal to, we got 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 11 weeks. Which is pretty much almost 3 months, right? Okay, so this is how long it takes you to brand your product and receive your first paycheck. So it is very important that you have money saved to take care of your bills or whatever you have to do. Maybe you still have a job going on, which I also recommend. In my case, it was not the case because I actually lost my job right before I started my Amazon business. So I was not looking for any other job at that time and I was just getting right into it, and I luckily had some money saved where I could like still back up my rent and all that stuff. But I definitely don't recommend to people just quit your job and just get into it. Don't, like, because everyone is different, you know, maybe for me it worked, maybe for you it doesn't work. So I just don't want to encourage people to just like quit their jobs and then be broke in case nothing works out and then call me out and be like, oh, but you said quit my job. No, don't quit your job. And also don't listen to these people that tell you that you can start your business in 30 seconds. It doesn't work, okay? This is how long it actually takes. Okay, it's not 30 seconds, it's 3 months actually till you see money. You can start it, but until you see money, it takes a long time. So, this is probably the longest method, so I will just get right into these other methods and we just make it a little bit shorter because now I got into all these details already. So pretty much wholesale is also, we got a time X for product sourcing and everything. So you pretty much have to source your products. You don't have to make a website or anything. You don't have to make a trademark because you're pretty much just wholesaling products or wholesale purchasing products and reselling them white labeled on Amazon. So you just pretty much, this time X is pretty much just to do product research and manufacturer research. Okay, after you have that done, there's also can be a production time, which is usually faster. I would say 7 days because you are not producing any designs or product packaging or anything. So I'm just gonna put 7 days production because still they have to put stuff together, they have to put your order together, they're gonna need some time to like somehow like process your payment, do all that stuff, so it takes a little bit of a time always. And then we would have the same because we would get wholesale and bulk orders also from China because that's the cheapest one, right? So we would get also 30-day sea shipping, same thing. And then we have the same thing, we gotta ship it to Amazon, same thing. Just the difference is that we are not making our own listings, we are actually hopping on already existing listings. So we got same 7 days shipping to FBA, to Amazon FBA. And then we got the same thing, we got the 30-day money hold. As I said already, it can be faster, but from my personal experience, I mean, it was a long time ago where I started my first, all my Amazon accounts already exist for years, so it can be different now. But even now from people I helped to start their own brands, they still experience that time. So I just rather put a few more days and you calculate with a little bit of more time than not enough time. And then you're like, oh damn, where's my money, you know? the 30 days are already over or the 20 days are already over and you don't have your money. So I don't want that to happen. So pretty much we go like this, and then it's the same thing. We got the time X plus, this time we got 74 days. So we got a little bit quicker, but it's still a 10-week process, right? Obviously, the time X in this case here is a little bit shorter because you don't have to do as much as you have to do with the branding. But as I already said many times, I recommend the branding because that's the money maker here in the long run. That's how you're gonna secure your future, and you maybe eventually even sell your business for millions of dollars in a few years. This business you can sell. This is just a quick money maker, pretty much making all the cash you can and then run. So I would rather invest a week more and do the branding instead of doing this method, to be very honest. But just to break it down, I want to break down everything honest for you, so you see how long it actually takes, because I feel like no one does it here. So then we got number 3, retail arbitrage. Okay, so we again have a time X, which pretty much also involves, like, let's say if you go in Ross's and Marshall's and all that stuff, it involves the time you're going inside the store and getting a bunch of products, right? So pretty much also product researching, which is probably even more quicker than these two methods here. So this is quicker, can take you a few hours, can take you a day, can take you 2 days. So it's definitely quicker. It doesn't need as much preparation, but you also need to do your product research always. So then here we have no production because we are not working with a manufacturer. The products are already in the stores, so we don't have no production time. So I'm just gonna like put here like a thing like this, so you know in this case we have no production time. And then we have also no shipping time because the products are already here. So that's amazing. So we got no shipping time. Okay, and then we got 7-day shipping to FBA. That still is the same because we have to buy these products in the stores and then ship them to our Amazon FBA warehouse. So we still have that time, which will be 7 days shipping to Amazon FBA. Okay, so and then we have the same thing, the 30-day money hold. Again, because Amazon will hold your money no matter what. Okay, so this is obviously a way quicker version to make some quick money real quick. So this is here, we got the time X again, can't forget. Time X. And then you got 37 days, which equals 5 weeks. So here you see way quicker version, very nice. And yeah, I would say it's definitely a great recommendation to do like on the side if you have like good Ross and Marshall stores around you. It's a very good thing. Obviously, I live in Las Vegas, so I already did my research and there's not many things left because I just think like a lot of people here do that. So it's just very much harder, very time consuming to actually find products. So I kind of stopped doing that. I would be open to do it again because it's a fun thing. I love to go to Ross, I love to go to Marshall's. So it's definitely a fun thing to do and like research these pretty much treasures. Next thing, dropshipping. So dropshipping has also a time X, which is pretty much also product researching. You have to go on different websites, you have to research, okay, where is the product cheaper, where is this, where is this, where is this. So you also have a time X where you have to do product research. So you have no production time because the product already exists on a different website. So you don't have no production time. You have no shipping time because the product is not gonna get shipped to your house or whatever. So you also have no shipping to Amazon FBA time because you're not shipping the product to your Amazon FBA warehouse. You're actually using FBM, Amazon FBM, fulfilled by merchant. Okay, that's a different method. You will not be eligible to have your products under Prime, which is totally fine because dropshipping is just different and still sells. And then you got the 30-day money hold. So that's where you can get in trouble pretty much, because with dropshipping, as I already mentioned in my other video, you have to pretty much come up with all the money for the products your customers order from your store. So let's say you have a storage bin on your Amazon account, and then 100 people order that storage bin, and that storage bin costs $80 on Walmart.com and maybe $120 on Amazon. So you're making like, I don't know, $20 profit or whatever. But you have to put in the $80 100 times, okay? So which is $8,000, which is not like money you just have laying around like that, and it's easy for you, especially if you have several products. You have to know that you have to come up with all this money and front all this money. Obviously, if you have credit cards, it's easier. You know, that's what we used to do. We used to use our credit cards and then just max them out and then pay them off with like the Amazon payout, which is amazing because you're also building your credit in the same time, but you never know how many people are actually going to order your product. So it's very like unpredictable, and you definitely should have like a little emergency fund just in case. So we have here pretty much the time X, which depends on you, is pretty much also building your store, putting all these products on there, doing the product research, all that stuff. And then you pretty much have the 30 days money hold. So, which is equal to 4 weeks. So yeah, this is actually pretty funny. I didn't mean to do that in that order, but it actually is from the slowest to the fastest. But yeah, you pretty much have a breakdown now on how long everything takes. I'm still saying, as I already said many times, go with this method. It's the best one in the long run. Okay, but also you can do all these other methods. I just wanted to break everything down because people don't really know or don't really get told on how long everything actually takes. And this is really the real time. I tried all these methods. I started my first Amazon business in 2019. I did all these myself. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So here you go. Here you have this little breakdown. I will also put this in our blog on our website, FBAMadeMeRich.com. Every YouTube video I'm uploading also has a blog post where everything is written down, all the details I'm talking about in the video, so you can just go over it and read it if that's easier for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you subscribe this channel to get more free information and free education about starting your business on Amazon or growing your already existing business. You can also comment if you guys have any more questions. I'm more than happy to answer. And yeah, we just go from there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.